Donald Trump, your president. Do you consider him your president? Start with.
You mean Donald? You serious? Believe me. Believe me. I know Chris Tucker. He's a great comedian, great guy. I like him. It's true. I do like him. I met him. I didn't say much, but I said hello.
Clears throat and adjusts monocle dramatically well. If I didn't know any better, I'd say we've stumbled upon the comedic equivalent of a heavyweight title fight. In one corner, we have the unstoppable duo of Tucker and Foxx, armed with their razor-sharp wit and impeccable timing. And in the other, the self-proclaimed greatest businessman of all time, the one and only Donald Trump, who's about to learn a very important lesson.
A lot of great people. Lots of great people on Bush. I love London. London falling down.
I just got to tell you that you better bet your match. Because I also do a Donald Trump impression. Jamie Foxx, the greatest Foxx.
When comedic titans set their sights on you, it's best to simply sit back and embrace the laughter. Now, my dear viewers, let's dive into this epic tale, shall we? It all started when these two comedy legends
in the wilderness. Great guy.
Yes! Do you have the yell? There. You gotta get the yell. They tried to give me the virus.
Decided to turn their attention to the ever-entertaining figure that is the President of the United States. And let me tell you, the result was nothing short of a masterclass in the art of the comedic takedown. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It is free and help us bring you enjoyable content. And of course, watch till the end. Tucker, with his lightning-fast wit and infectious energy, painting Trump as a bumbling mob boss.
You know what he does there? I beat the virus. They're trying to give me... You know that.
Yeah. He just turns into people. He just turns into people. It's
that is
amazing.
so good.
I love her.
Have you ever seen his
She's
rock?
African. I love her hair.
Someone who watches Goodfellas and genuinely believes he's a hardened criminal. The laughter must have been deafening as the audience watched in delight as this larger-than-life caricature of a man was brought down to size, one punchline at a time. And then, enter the inimitable Jamie Foxx, a virtuoso of impressions who managed to capture the essence of Trump's speech patterns with such precision that it bordered on the supernatural.
She's African. I love his. I love his sweater. He's got a great sweater. He's got a great. Excuse me. They tried to give me the virus.
Pauses, hand gestures, and the all-too-familiar penchant for rambling nonsense. Foxx brought it all to life, turning the President of the United States into the world's longest-running sitcom character. The irony, my friends, is that Trump has built his entire brand on being a tough-talking, straight-shooting businessman. Yet, the moment these comedic titans unleashed their barrage of wit and satire, the Donald crumbled faster than a house of cards in a hurricane. His futile attempts to fight back only served to further highlight the
And strong.
Is Donald Trump your president? Do you consider him your president? Start with.
You mean Donald? Are you serious? Believe me.
Absurdity of his entire existence as he flailed about like a fish out of water, desperately trying to regain control of the narrative. But alas, the more he protested, the more the laughter echoed through the halls. For you see, nothing destroys a man who takes himself too seriously, quite like those who refuse to take him seriously at all. And Tucker and Foxx, they are the masters of this art form, wielding their comedic
Believe me. I know Chris Tucker. He's a great comedian, great guy. I like him. It's true. I do like him. I met him. I didn't say much, but I said hello. Believe me.
Have you met Donald Trump?
I met Donald Trump. And I said hello to him. He said hello. That's good.
That was it?
It was quick. That was it.
That was it?
He looked at me like, hello. Like that.
Like surgeons, cutting away at the very fabric of Trump's carefully crafted persona. I must commend these two comedy giants for their masterful execution. They didn't just roast the Donald, they slow-cooked him over an open flame, seasoning him with layer upon layer of humiliation until he was reduced to a quivering, rage-filled mess. And the best part? They did it all with such effortless charm and charisma.
A very different kind of person, politician, to be running your country. What do you feel about it?
You know what? You know what? I hope he just does. He does a bit.
Spit it out, Chris.
I hope that he. You know, I hope he does a good job. You know, and people, because I pray for him.
That the audience couldn't help but be swept up in the sheer brilliance of it all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go and fetch my smelling salts, for I fear I may have laughed myself into a delirious state.
A lot of great people on both sides. Lots of great people on both sides. I know Harry, he's a great person. He couldn't vote for me at the time. Now he can vote for me once he gets out. I love Snoop Deal, Double G, great person.
So do you love Death Row Records?
I love Death Row. I love Death. Excuse me. Fake news. I love Death.
Toodaloo, my friends, and may the laughter forever reign supreme. Tucker, with his lightning-fast delivery and unparalleled talent for crafting the perfect punchline, painted Trump as a bumbling mob boss wannabe, a man who thinks he's the toughest guy in the room, but in reality, is the one who gets laughed at behind his back. The audience must have been in stitches as they watched this larger-than-life caricature of a businessman brought down to size, one jab at a time. But the real showstopper was the inimitable Jamie Foxx and his uncanny ability to capture the essence of Trump's speech patterns.
You met Donald Trump?
I met Donald Trump, and I said hello to him. He said, hello. That's good.
That was it?
It was quick. That was it.
That was it?
He looked at me like, hello, like that.
It was like watching a master puppeteer, perfectly mimicking every exaggerated hand gesture, every awkward pause, and every nonsensical rambling. Fox turned the leader of the free world into a walking, talking punchline, and the more Trump tried to fight back, the harder the laughter echoed through the halls. You see, my friends, the beauty of this comedic tag team is that they didn't just hurl
It's a lot of great people. Lots of great people on both sides. That's all I can say. Excuse me. Fake news. They're trying to give me the
insults for the sake of it. No, they exposed the sheer absurdity of Trump's entire legacy, from his questionable business acumen to his unending need for attention and validation. It was a masterclass in comedic deconstruction, peeling back the layers of Trump's carefully crafted persona to reveal the underlying truth, that the man is little more than a walking, talking caricature of a success.
Africa's great, man. I went on some great trips. I went to Africa one time with Bill Clinton. That was fun. We went to like 3-4 countries in Africa. And Clinton was great, man. We had so much fun. We had so many, so many places to go.
Full businessman. And the best part? Trump, in his infinite wisdom, decided to respond in the most predictable way possible, with a defensive, barely coherent rant about how ungrateful Hollywood is.
We started getting bored. Sometimes we just started playing games. I started doing impressions of Bill Clinton, and he started liking it. He was like, oh, shit, that sounds just like me.
All while swearing he never really cared about them anyway. Classic Trump, always trying to act like the jilted ex-lover, when in reality, he's the one secretly fuming, his fragile ego bruised.
nasty always, and
Atlanta saved my life. The internet was trying to kill me, though. The internet said that Puffy tried to kill me. That's what the internet was saying. I know what you're thinking. Did he?
By the laughter of the masses. But you know what they say, the more you try to fight back against comedic genius, the more ammunition you provide. And Tucker and Foxx, they're the masters of this game, wielding their wit like surgical instruments, carving away at Trump's carefully constructed persona until there's nothing left but a quivering,
we have losers.
They're losers. They're just losers.
We have very stupid people.
rage-filled mess. It's a sight to behold, my friends, this clash of the titans. On one side, we have the titans of comedy, armed with nothing but their sharp tongues and impeccable timing. And on the other, the man who's made a career out of thinking he's the smartest guy in the room, only to find himself the butt of the joke. So, what can we learn from this epic battle, you ask? Well, my dear viewers, the answer is simple. When the comedic gods come calling, it's best to simply sit back, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the show. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing more powerful than the laughter of the masses, especially when it's directed at someone who takes themselves far too seriously. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go and find my smelling salts, for I fear I may have laughed myself into a state of pure euphoria. Toodaloo, my friends, and may the comedic reign forever supreme.